Welcome, brave adventurers, to Loresmith Studios, where the art of storytelling and the game of Dungeons and Dragons converge. In affiliation with HeroForge, the masters of custom miniatures, and powered by the incredible virtual tabletop technology of Talespire. As the dice roll and fate hangs in the balance, prepare for an unforgettable journey through a world of magic, mystery, and epic storytelling.
Our last session of Shadow of the Sorceress. Penance, your group of Jaegers, the monster hunters in the area, you were commissioned with finding new recruits. You, Zarhok, and Keovik were waiting on Cillian to arrive. He finally did. You guys went to the training grounds and fought a Rutterkin as your first test, proving to be quite the challenge. Penance, you went down in that fight. Luckily, Zarhok knew that it was a distraction, and a distraction alone. After that, you guys did a little bit of shopping, and then we went into the mines to deal with the Durgar threat that little guard was facing, successfully dispatching all of the Durgar and returning with a number of heads. Then reporting to the city treasury, you received your reward, went back and you talked to Sergeant Locke, who informed you that he has a new mission straight from the council, that you guys are to go to a town called Beachside and try to understand what happened there, as word has not been heard from Beachside in some time, and it's very out of the ordinary. In the meantime, you will be heading to Watford, which is going to be your new station for the time, which is a little bit closer to Beachside. And Sergeant Locke has informed you to get in touch with someone called Darian. This is about all the information that he's given you, but he has told you that there is a carriage as well as horses and some supplies waiting for you at the stables. You guys have now retired to the tavern, to the Blue Flagon, and you guys have ordered some food and are now just sitting around having your meals. What are you guys discussing before you head off to bed for the night?
Penance would generally just be eating solemnly as he keeps an ear out for the conversation of his now fellow comrades, perking up any point in time that anyone may have anything particular that he needs to say.
Keovik is currently eating in silence.
How far is trip?
I'll say, Penance, you're fairly familiar with the area. The other three of you are not at all. But Penance, you would know that the journey from Little Guard to Watford, you're going to be traversing about 50 miles, and it's going to be kind of like rugged back roads.
So about 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that it will take us about 2 days of time. If we hurry, we could do it in one, but I'd rather not damage the carriage.
It's up to you.
That is nothing. We leave at first light?
Yes, we will leave at first light.
As you wish, Chief. Finish my soup, slam it on the table, and go to bed.
Keovik's also gonna go to bed.
Well, my character eats a little bit slower, so Cillian's just, I guess, sitting there with a staring contest in silence with Penance, or Penance just walked away too. So, I'm just gonna sit there and finish my food.
Penance does not scarf his food down. He eats steadily.
The two Goliaths are just devour their meal and then just go away.
Penance and Cillian, you're just both eating, enjoying the tune that the bard is playing in the back of the tavern.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just enjoying my food, but I'll say that I eat a little bit quicker than him, so I go, oh, I'm gonna go rest my eyes for a bit, and I walk off.
Enjoy your trance. With that, I'm going to quickly down the rest of mine, and I am also going to retire for the night. As I climb over the table, apparently.
I'm gonna actually use my room this time.
I can't believe you didn't use it in the first place.
Look, alright. I went to a chair.
Yes,
Oh,
I
it's
saw
weird.
that.
I got you, Sarkog. Hang on.
This was my room right here, right? Yes?
I know what happened there. Yes.
Status knocked out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do my trance for 4 hours, and then I'm gonna make another attempt at these mushrooms.
Okay.
I have
So-
3 of them left.
A few hours go, the rest of you kind of fall gently asleep as the music from the bard kind of dies down a little bit through the floor, but can still be heard. Cillian, 4 hours later, you wake yourself from your trance, and what is it that you do?
So I'm going to take out the mushrooms. I'm still sitting on the bed, and I've just kind of set them in front of me, and I'm just gonna focus on them and see if I can figure anything out on any of them.
Okay. Right. Let me pull this up. Is there any mushroom in particular that you are like focusing on? Because you've already discovered the secrets of the mushroom that can turn into a house.
Yes, the house shroom is the only one I figured out so far.
Okay, so you have a shroom that is like, you have a mushroom that's kind of like, you can almost see through, but still has some shape to it. You have a mushroom that kind of has like some swirling purple energy around it, and almost kind of like seems to shift, kind of like from side to side rapidly. And then obviously the final mushroom is the one that is now crawling out of your backpack and angrily looking at you while you look at the mushrooms.
So we're gonna go for that one first, because I am more curious about the one that is angry with me.
Okay, so you pull, you kind of like lift up as if one lifts up a baby, the large limbed mushroom, and you look at it, and it looks back at you, and it's got this like very angry look on its face. Roll me a nature check. Let's see if you can kind of even understand it.
All right. That's an 8.
Okay. You've never seen anything like this before, in your times in more magical places. You've not seen a mushroom be alive, And let's go with a general intelligence check next.
Intelligence. Oh. 19.
Peak intelligence.
With a 19, you can tell that you've experienced telepathy before. So you know what it kind of feels like when someone is trying to telepathically communicate with you. However, you can't understand the language at all. It doesn't really make any sense at all. I'll say you can spend the rest of the night attempting to learn how to communicate with it, and we'll roll a d20 and we'll see how far you get.
Okay, so I'll do that then. Uh, 14.
Okay. With a 14, you're starting to understand some basic things. Mostly, you're kind of determining that a lot of the things that this mushroom is saying would be the equivalent of swear words in the common tongue.
Yes. Well, I'm looking at it going, wow, you've got such a filthy mouth.
More in your mind, you kind of just feel more curses.
I'm sitting there, what is this, some kind of curse mushroom? Jesus.
And you kind of spend the rest of the night doing that until the morning. The rest of you kind of arise with the sun.
All right.
Brother, did you grow a beard last night?
Oh. Sarhawk reaches up and starts touching his face and pulling on this now beautiful, majestic beard that he has. It appears, brother, the spirit of the bear now courses through me.
Congratulations.
Is it mighty?
Congratulations.
It is fairly mighty.
Elf, behold, the mighty beard.
Well, that's random. How did you just grow a beard overnight?
The spirit of the bear has blessed me.
Oh, that's what you wanted the bear for. All right, I guess you just kind of glued it to your face then.
What? No, I did not adhere the bear's fur to my face.
I'm
You are
going
a druid. You know of these things.
Chuckles as he goes down the stairs.
As you go downstairs, the noises of the tavern kind of get louder, and as always, the Blue Flagon is bustling even at this early in the morning. People have many alcoholic beverages in their hands.
Ugh, drinkers this early in the morning. Shall we get breakfast, gentlemen?
Are we not in a hurry?
I'm still kind of full from the night. We can eat as we go.
Eating on the way will be
I
fine.
suppose it is fine. So I guess we'll be going to the stables.
Okay.
So that we can acquire our supplies and carriage.
Okay.
Which is not that way.
Is it? Oh yeah.
It's
It
up here.
is this way.
Watches as he magically floats in front of me.
Just paladin things.
Yeah, just paladin things.
My oath gives me powers.
To find your steed.
You come upon the stable master. He instantly recognizes you from the night before when he had the rather irritating interaction with your ally Jaeger group, the Echo Blades, and he comes up to you. Oh, I have to thank you for last night. They just wouldn't understand. I can't give out more resources than we have available.
It is fine. I understand that some of the Jaegers are a bit more headstrong and egotistical. Well, if you do not mind, we are here for our collection of goods, our supplies, and our carriage with horse or horses.
Of course. We'll be providing you with a carriage, bedrolls, rations enough for at least 3 or 4 days for all of you, and a couple of horses to pull the carriage.
Oh, fantastic.
Very good. I take a look and I go, you will be in charge of the horses.
I just kind of look at him like, okay, that's fine.
I do not do well with the large pack animals.
Aren't you a paladin?
I am a paladin in the aspect that I have sworn an oath to destroy the Inferno.
Okay, enough said then.
I suppose destroying the Infernal doesn't exactly make you very good with animals, does it?
No. Well, I appreciate your saving our supplies from the Jaegers, and hope that they do not bother you in the future.
Of course. I'll get the horses hitched up. Just let me know whenever you're ready to leave, and we'll send you
we're
on your
ready
way.
now.
Very well. So you guys, he straps the horses up, loads the cart, and are you guys going to head? You're heading straight to Watford. So it is from Littleguard to Watford, 50 miles, winding, kind of rugged back roads. Means you kind of have to travel at a little bit of a slower pace, about like 30 miles a day. So about halfway through your travel, you can decide that you guys are going to push on through, try to exhaust the horses, exhaust yourselves, or you can make camp.
We'll be making camp.
Yeah.
We're not in that much of a rush. As far as I know, there's not an emergency going on. They're just curious as to why they're not responding.
All right. Is there a particular order in which you guys sit in the carriage? There's a couple of seats up front, and then there's enough room for 2 of you in the back.
Well, I'm sitting up front, obviously.
Zarhawk is too large. He will be in the back.
Gilvic will also be in the back.
I will be sitting up
All
front
right.
with Cillian then, I guess.
Yep.
Let's Penance and Cillian, that puts you up front. Very well. So you guys hop on your carriage, take off down the road. Is there anything that you guys are talking about during this probably about 8-9 hour journey, 9-hour trek?
Zarhawk, I must ask you, how did you acquire your beard overnight?
The spirit of the bear blessed me.
That explains very little.
It is a totem. He lifts his necklace that he's wearing around his neck.
That is
To
covered up by
show
the
you.
beard.
Yeah, so he's pulling it out from underneath his beard and saying, when I stopped to ask the kind bear for his fur, it was to make the totem. There were many great warriors in my tribe of totem spirit warriors. And I make this to see if the spirit of the bear would bless me. And behold, the might of my beard.
And it just happens to grow a beard for you.
Well, for me, yes, the bear would give his blessing to many, either being thick-skinned or hairy. If I were seeking the spirit of the eagle, perhaps my eyes would change like a bird. The druid can speak on these matters.
Actually, I really don't know much.
How do you, a druid, not understand spirit connections?
I did not say I did not understand spirit connections. I said I don't know much about your clan and how they actually become like that. Spirit connections are different for everyone. I show no different traits when I'm connected to a spirit.
Oh, perhaps it is different druid magic.
Yes.
Yovik can attest.
It is a common practice in our tribe.
I see.
So not all do it.
Obviously, you have not connected to a spirit of sorts.
No, I have
Yovik
not.
follows a different path.
I have seen he has interesting powers.
Powers. That's what we'll call them.
Well, I hope everyone is ready. We have a long journey ahead of us.
All right. So with that interaction, the sun is starting to set over the sky, and you guys kind of start looking for a place to set up, and you see a road that kind of like leads off to the right, very short ways, and there is kind of like a farm that's ahead. You guys can go to the farm and see if they would be willing to put you up for the night. Maybe possibly get a roof over your head, or you guys can try to set up tents. It does look like some like rain storm clouds are beginning to kind of come overhead. So what is it that you guys want to do?
So Cillian's gonna look to Penance and just be like, "Well, are we just gonna stay out and enjoy the sky, or you want to see about this farm over here?"
We shall endeavor to check on the farm, and
All right.
for those of you who wish to be outside, you can simply sleep outside. So long as they would have us.
There's
Direct
nothing
the
wrong with
horses in that direction.
Great.
I do not understand why the chief fears the rain, brother. It is but a storm.
Cillian looks back and says, "I think he just doesn't care to get wet right now."
I'm also
Natural.
wearing chainmail. I don't want it to get wet.
Yes, explain your metal armor.
Oh,
Does it make you stronger?
I wasn't actually telling you that. I was just saying that's one of the reasons why. But I'll explain it if you want me to.
Listen, the barbarian is confused about your metal armor.
I'm confused about your lack of armor.
All right. You guys kind of
need armor. I have a beard.
My beard protects me. I am dwarven.
Nipples. Another.
Oh Lord. You guys come up this road over here, and you see in front of you a small cottage with a barn kind of off to the right, and you approach.
Do I notice anything? Is it like anyone outside or anything?
You don't. You don't notice anybody outside. It looks like the animals were kind of gotten put up for the night, so it looks like everything's kind of like bunkered down. as the kind of storm clouds are kind of rolling closer.
Well,
Okay.
I'll let you do the talking. I'll stay back here. You got this. Good luck. All that.
Wonderful. So I'm gonna just go up and knock on the door.
Well,
Okay. You knock on the door, and it opens, and a kind of like half woken up, as if he was kind of falling asleep in his chair, farmer comes to the door. Yeah? Who are you then?
Apologies, sir. We are your local Jaegers, monster hunters, and we are wondering if you have room for the night. We only request lodgings for a single night on our journey to Watford.
Well, I suppose I can't tell Jaeger no, can I?
You always have that option. We are not here to extort your home.
Well, I suppose since you're being kind of nice about it, I guess I can let you stay in the barn if you don't mind the smell.
So long as I am out of the rain, I am comfortable. My companions may appreciate the outside more than I do, though.
Well, however you see fit, as long as I'm not disturbed tonight, that would be nice.
We will ensure that we do absolutely everything in our power to not disturb you, and we will be on our way at first light.
See as you are. Thank you.
Appreciate your offer, sir.
Go ahead and closes the door.
right in your face.
Well, I mean, at the door. Well, if you wish, you may be outside. I do not suggest you go about his garden or killing his animals for food, but we are capable of staying in the barn, or you can set up your own tent if you wish. Going to the barn.
About now, it kind of starts to lightly sprinkle.
Well, walk myself and go check out this barn.
Why does the chief not simply just take what he wants? Why is he always talking and being kind?
I'm not sure.
Why would he think that we would kill these animals? These are not our animals.
We have no right to them.
It's not as large as I would have appreciated it, but it at least out of the rain.
Whatever. Slaps down a bedroll, lays down.
All right,
Same.
are you guys going inside the barn, or are you going to be outside? Barhawk and...
Go inside, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, I guess I don't actually need a bedroll, so I'm just gonna go sit on this thing of hay.
Yeah, for those of you that do want a bedroll.
Oh, bedroll for the penance.
Zarhawk, Kivik, you guys pull out bedrolls, or just kind of...
Actually, I don't even think I have a bedroll, so no.
We were just given bedrolls.
Yeah, we
They
were
gave us
given bedrolls
bedrolls for
for
the
our
thing.
supplies.
Ah,
I have,
Yeah.
I have a bedroll, so it's fine. I can just lay it out.
yeah. What about a bedroll then?
Just because you're Goliaths doesn't mean you sleep in the dirt.
I mean, I can if I want to.
I'm just
That's
saying
awesome.
you wouldn't.
All right.
Would I? You don't know me.
Mm.
You guys go to sleep, and little bit through the night, maybe about like an hour or so, the rain kind of like stops. It seems as though the storm is passing. Cillian, are you doing your 4 hours now, or your 4 hours later?
I'll actually focus on the mushroom with the purple swirling nonsense around it for the first 4 hours, and then I'll sleep after. Or close my eyes after, whatever, trans.
Okay.
Or actually, can I trans while doing something like that? Because I think as long as you're not doing anything strenuous, you can trans. Let me look at that.
Okay.
Somewhere in here in this. Yeah.
In the interim of him examining
Nope.
his mushrooms,
Nope. I have to be in a trans-like meditation. Okay.
Sarhawk is going to pass out immediately and start snoring like a very large bear.
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Oof. Oof. 6. I'm not learning nothing.
Yeah, for a 6, no, you're not gonna really be able to glean anything. Cillian, right? Your passive perception is gonna pick up on this. Right as you're about to enter your trance, you feel kind of like the ground shift a little bit, and then shift again, and you can kind of recognize it as footsteps of something large.
All right. So I'm going to get up. Oh, here, okay. I'm gonna get up and go to the door and kind of peek out it, or if there's a window or something I can peek out to look around.
Yeah, there's a door.
Well, yeah, I mean, is there's like anything that I can peek through on it, or do I need to actually open it? No, I need to open it. Okay. So yeah, I guess I'll just walk up and
Yeah, so you can
slowly,
crack
crack
the
it.
door. Okay, so we're gonna open it all the way, but we're gonna crack the door, and you would be able to see. Roll me. Actually, let's see here. You hail from a kind of like plain area, right? Like mostly forested, not too many mountains and things like that.
Yeah, it's a forest.
Okay. You're not sure what kind of giant they are, but you would recognize them as giants. You see two large giants that are headed towards the cows that are pinned up right outside the stable.